Just took the dog for a walk. That is breaking news. Welcome to the Daily Landsblog for the 30th of August, 2020. Don't watch the basketball game, Case, while we're taping. I need your total focus.
I'm actually watching the dog.
Okay. Hey, Riggs, come here. So, tale of two different people. And when I said I just took the dog for a walk, it's significant to the story because I bumped into one of my favorite people. This person lives on our street or around our street. She wouldn't care if I said her name, but I won't say her name. We'll just call her H. And I've known H for, I don't know, how long, Kara?
10 years.
10 years. And she had wild ups and downs where she was treated for depression, but she would fall into these awful holes of depression for an extended period of time. And at times she was okay, but she was always, it seemed, one day away from just falling apart from her illness. And then you know what happened? She went to see a new psychiatrist. And you know what happened? He changed her diagnosis. And you know what happened then? You could probably guess. He put her on a different medication. And I just asked her moments ago, I said, you know, we saw you, I've seen her many times since, but Case, do you remember last December?
Yeah, it was in the winter.
It was around Christmas time. I think we had just gotten back from holidays. Remember those things people used to go on?
No.
And I said to her, you know, we'd never really talked about this, but I saw this look in your eyes, which was really frightening. I actually said, thanks for ruining my day. I said, how are you doing? And she said, I knew this. It lasted about a week or whatever, but she's been really good ever since. So that's the tale of one person that was misdiagnosed. Really important. If you go and you get treatment for an illness and the treatment is not working, it's possible you need a different treatment. But it's also possible that the diagnosis is wrong and you need a different treatment, not because the one you're on right now is not working. In fact, it could be the opposite. It could be exacerbating. And then there's a person that I've been communicating with who would be the opposite of that. This person has tried a few different things and they have not worked. And he said, you're a big proponent of medication, aren't you? And I said, absolutely not. But I'm a big proponent of you trying different things. And if medication is one of those things, then I'm good with it. He's incredibly discouraged. He feels like, I'm never going to get better. And I find that thought heartbreaking. And I try not to be patronizing and say, oh, don't worry, you'll get better. Because I don't know that. But I also know that you don't get better unless you chase the help. And the last thing he wrote was, I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. And I wrote back, I know, buddy, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. You know what I mean? Like literally, if you say I'm a 4 out of 10 today, and I was a 4 out of 10 yesterday and last week and the week before, eventually, even though your illness doesn't get worse, you become a 3 out of 10 and then a 2 out of 10. Because if you're not getting better, the way you get discouraged and the way you feel hopeless and just being overcome by, oh my gosh, I'm not getting better, actually makes you feel worse. And, I wish I didn't have to keep saying the words, you got to keep trying. And it doesn't matter how discouraged you are. I know how tough that is, but you have to keep trying. And sometimes, like I said, it may not be the treatment that you're receiving. It may be the diagnosis you received. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 425 days a year. You know what, Case?
What?
I think there was a lot of useful information in that one.
I think so too.
Yeah, thanks. Sometimes I'll do it and I'll go, God, I want to do that again, but I don't have anything. And some days I don't have, a ton of confidence in myself to do it. So, you know what just happened? Karen, your mom, just went like this, like wrap it up. You know what? I'm just going to keep here talking. What's going on, Case? What do you think about the Raptors?
How are things?
How are things? All right, wrap it up.